Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dai Good Talk. Yours
Dai
truly,
Good Talk.
Rebel Rango, and
Your boy Chocolate Papi.
yeah, so it's not Izzo, it's just
It's
chocolate.
Izzo, it's Chocolate Papi, it's Hershey's, it's Charles Chocolate, it's whatever comfortable that could roll off your tongue.
Right.
That is what it is.
I'm just Rebel Rango.
Is that wrong? Huh?
Yeah, man.
So nothing with RC, nothing, no?
First of all, it's classic now, but
Oh!
yeah.
My bad.
It's alright though. It's cool. As a classic man too.
True.
You shall know that.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Before we start, I like to always give a little, like a little positive something.
Of course, because you.
So the theme for today is, I don't feel as though I's a nice guy. Because it have a difference in being a nice guy and being a good guy. I feel like
But you say starting positive though.
All right, so let me get into it now.
Okay, you gain.
So there's a difference in being a nice guy and a good guy.
Okay.
Because a nice guy will open doors, open a door for you if you see a old woman walking.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
That's a nice guy.
That's a nice guy.
Okay. What's a good guy?
Now, if it is that same granny walking down the road and somebody snatch the person and run off, and I run behind him and break his jaw
Right. He's a good guy.
and mess him up,
Right.
I could never be a nice guy if it is I just break his jaw.
But
If
you're
I
a
just-
good guy
if I
because
just
you help out.
Mash up that face. I could never be a good guy. I could
Right.
never be a nice guy, I mean. I can't be nice to do that.
Right. They could be good.
But I will be good because I see her. She get back, she pulls, she get back, she things.
So you can't be like the both. You can't be a nice good
Nah.
guy. Like honest
Can't
good
in
guy.
between.
You can't be honest good guy.
It's not in between.
You don't know me.
Is it that you good or you
I
bad?
feel like you could fusion it. Honest
Combination?
honest
That's what
good-
you thinking?
honest good
Combination?
guy, yeah, honest
Nah.
good. And
But I
good.
just let them know
And no good. And no good guy.
as a good guy.
He's a good guy.
As a good guy, not a nice guy. As a good guy though. But not a nice guy.
I think I'm a nice guy. I think like I would open doors and I think I would like, do nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm a nice guy. What you think? You think I'm a nice guy?
I good. I tell you, I's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
As a good guy,
Well,
period.
that's a good thing.
As a good guy, period. Anyway, let me get into it. Let me get into what is going on this social media. First and foremost, the voodoo thing.
The voodoo.
We're not talking about the
voodoo.
whole no, wait.
the voodoo.
Don't mix it up. We're not talking about the whole voodoo thing.
Right.
We're talking about the situation that happened recently in particular,
Right.
which would have been a side check, I believe. No, it was a wife.
A wife.
A wife found out who the side check of her husband is,
Right.
went to her apartment where she
Right.
would have parked up a vehicle and placed a box that had a red substance on it and said, Danica, stop messing with my husband.
Poor Danica.
And underneath,
Yeah.
the car have about 3 candles.
Right. No, this is the thing, right? No, I don't want to watch
Three
me.
proper
I don't want
candles,
to
eh?
watch me as if I
3
some
tall
kind of
candles.
voodoo man.
No
or,
small candle, 3 tall candles.
or I experience in the arts of witchcraftry and all those types of things. But
Uh-huh.
I just know it to be that the colors was 3 different colors, right?
Yes.
So what? That is a different level of dark magic because I know it's
I
black
don't know.
candle.
I don't know.
I just know it's black candle on the board. And the candle was nice. The candle had a
don't
nice little glass.
Yeah.
Glass case. No.
Yeah.
I know it's straight black candle.
I just want to know
no
what
casing.
I just want to know. I just very curious as to what is the red substance on the box and what's in the box. That is what ripping my skull.
Forget-
now.
but forget
like
the box.
like my first thought is I wonder if she takes she dog and kill it.
Dog, that is not black. That is rainbow magic, dog. That
I
is
was
not black
like,
magic.
no, but it's
Them
a big
candle-
box. It's a big box. It's not like a small box.
But
The box
that,
big
that
so.
substance look pink.
Yeah. No,
And on
look
top of
at
that, the candle them was red
Let me not even start
and
that colors
green
thing
and blue.
because them girl and them will wash us.
Wash me for what?
For that colors thing because you say what? It was what color?
But is that rainbow magic?
No, you say what color was on the box? You say purple, not so?
It was a kind of pink.
I can't hear you, pink. I might say burgundy.
And then I get my
And I might get, exactly.
Yeah,
We will
yeah.
get washed for that. So let me
Right.
stay away from that color.
Right, but it was that color in the blood family,
Yeah.
right?
Stay away from my husband. What do you think about that?
Well, like I say, I am not an expert in the arts of witchcraftry and dark magic and whatever the case may be. Even though I know somebody going to come in and say, Barang, why find you real no? It's cool. If you feel like real know about obeah, well, step and find out. But what I'm saying is, 3 candle on the ground in glass. That pretty candle, dog. That not dark magic thing. It's black candle they're lighting for dark magic.
Okay.
That 3 pretty candle.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe they so elevated anything, so successful anything that they could use any candle. They have the certificate in the candle thing and they could use any candle. It don't matter.
so let me just say we're going in a gun battle, right?
Right.
Would you pick up a gun that could only shoot 1 bullet at a time and then have to reload? Or would you pull up a semi-automatic? Because remember, you don't know what's going on with your opponent. You know? You don't already know your opponent like that.
Rango, if I am heavily skilled, I could pick up anything and it's dead, them dead.
Yeah, but suppose I had 2 gunmen behind me. You run up with a 1 shot, pow. And then my 2 gunmen ring out. So,
Is all your story just changing right you?
I just saying now, boy.
All right, I understand.
So I feel like them is jokey obeah people, boy. Them jokey.
All right.
That could never be.
Right, but you're missing the whole topic. You're talking about the voodoo instead of the whole scenario.
But the
With
scenario is the voodoo.
The husband and the woman and...
So, okay, so basically she jam a obeah woman husband then.
Yes, something of the sort. We don't know the details. The deets, we don't know.
Was the girl who, the side chick name is Danica?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, please check on Danica. Make sure she not walking on she head.
We would like
or doing some kind of acrobatic thing.
I feel like we should pause for a second for a moment of silence for Danica because she would need it. She would need the prayer, she will need the strength. So if you could just comment the prayer hands, we'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Danica wherever you are.
They'll get that 5 seconds. Right, cool. I feel that's good enough.
Yeah, I feel like that is good enough.
5 seconds, let's break the obeah.
Yeah. So, Danica, big up yourself wherever you are.
Yeah, boy.
Now, what else was... I feel like you're going to like this topic, what was trending recently.
Where's that?
The chair. The folded chair.
No.
Did you know a black person was the creator of the fold-out chair?
This is facts, or you're
This
just
is
saying
factual,
this because
bro. This is facts. This is not cap. This is facts.
that's brilliant. That's really brilliant.
I'm telling you.
Bees use that all over the world in weddings, functions.
Come on.
You understand? But you know, funny thing is, I was seeing once that means about his chair.
And you didn't know.
When I trace it back, it was to the video with the battle. But you know, I actually did not notice the chair. The only thing I noticed in that video was the man swimming. That man hit ya. That man hit ya George Bubble straight across.
Yeah, boy.
To point out to that shit.
To point out. And you know, he's only 16 years.
The swimmer?
Yeah.
Them have to put you in the Olympics.
Them have to give he a government work. Period.
Them have to put you in the
Period. Nah,
Olympics.
them have to give him a shokoni or something.
Yeah. That's the only thing I noticed in that video. No. That man swimming.
I reality, and he said in an interview that his parents grew him up to, you know,
swim.
when no his parents growing up to teach him, they teach him to swim, but also to stand up for, you know, what is right.
And
I feel like
where's right is to swim time and defense.
that was his co-worker actually.
That was his goal.
That was his co-worker, yeah. So it's plenty people don't know that take place and all that, and actually that was his co-worker.
Honestly, that swim was a papi show thing because no, listen to me.
But that was a big swim. No, he could actually, like you see.
What I'm saying, you don't think it would have been a lot quicker had he just run around the platform?
No, but he was on a boat moving out now.
He was on a boat.
Yeah. He wasn't on no platform or anything. He had to swim.
So he had to swim.
He had to swim,
That's
bro.
the only way.
Yeah, that was the only way.
Did the boat come back for him, or did he like swim back to the boat?
Find out next. Find out on the next episode. I don't know. I don't know what went on after. I don't know if the boat stopped. I don't know. I really don't know what took place after. The boat was trying to duck, and the boat was trying to duck, and the persons who end up in the altercation, their boat was bugging that from happening.
You did that Watson Duke.
You never Watson Duke. You never Watson Duke. You never Watson Duke for sure.
That's the only thing I noticed in that whole video, boy.
That's him.
That's him, boy. I didn't study the chair.
I see the chair. I see some people get some good chair, boy.
Yeah.
I feel like the next time I go to order KFC, I feel like I'm going to that chair, boy.
But like,
because here why, one, the line is belong, but two, like for some weird reason, I feel like people just go to KFC, and because they know, well, they will take long and whatever, they're just ready to start a back and I'll offer nothing. Like you reaching the line, you saw it was a long line, fries, now dropping.
The most
like, oh God.
altercations in history in Trinidad and
Tobago,
that's happening KFC, you know.
Happening KFC.
Whenever they think about it, somebody
KFC
always back and seeing KFC.
KFC is the fighting ground. KFC is the place where we just break bread and fight too. KFC is our national meal here in Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
You
think about the colors on the KFC.
You would fight
box.
a man in KFC?
I not on a fighting thing.
Alright, so let me just say you didn't eat in 4 days.
Alright, yeah, I might fight a man.
And is the
I might last somebody for breast.
Is the last dinner special?
Yeah. I feel we got a
you
physical.
or the man behind you, and he not trying to let you get up before he.
Yeah. I'll take him a chicken. As Scully say in Top Boy, September waiting patiently. As he say in the trailer.
Right.
If we are not monsters, we are food. And I could never be food. So I had to get my thing. I had to get my thing.
That's a very deep line.
Very deep.
If we are not monsters,
listen, if we are not monsters, we are food. I cannot do it for September. Top Boy? You know that show is taking that show?
Nah, never taking that show.
That's crazy, man. You need to take in. You had to take in that show. That good show.
Top Boy.
Top Boy. That's
on
it.
Netflix, or?
Come on, Drake sponsoring.
Yeah.
You had to take it in. What? He said we're not touching. The one where you say not to touch on. Yeah, boy.
Me want to touch on that.
Me want to touch on that. Yeah, let she come and she talk about that. Yeah. What else?
What next thing? Oh.
I mean, touch on it. Okay.
It's going on in the back and see dog. It's going on in up there.
Alright, folks. So what we are going to touch on here apparently is something that has been trending on our social media. Everybody and the granny and the grandson and the father and the uncle and the brother making a video on this topic. If you don't know what I'm speaking about, I'm sure you saw it where this young lady is saying, how she said again, if the child is yours, do not let the child have the father's last name. And then what? Unless you're married. Do not let the child have the father's last name unless you are married to the man. So I am going to allow Rango to take a sip, and I feel like I will proceed. I feel like she taking a serious jab at us for no apparent reason. Because yes, you may want to blame plenty males for leaving females to handle that whole situation by themselves, right? I'm not saying that it does have good for nothing men out there who find out, hey, so and so have a child for them, and they like, yeah, busted. Right? I am an example of that. My father did that. So I know firsthand what that is about.
But you are your father's last name.
I am my father's last name. But my mother was married to my father.
Oh, they was married.
They was married. So, yeah.
He was out after.
He was out after, yeah. So, how I feel about the situation is plenty female. Now, first of all, let me talk about the child. Like, I feel like plenty big humans just feel like a child is a pet. A child is not a pet. A child is a very, very serious commitment and serious thing.
Well, you see, my take on it is that you're just talking generally about if they're not married, right? Now, everybody entitled to their own views. Maybe the video was too short for she to really explain the point she was getting at. Maybe she meant if he's a deadbeat, don't
take his name,
Which,
like if you realize, because when a child make, you could then realize he ain't show up
if he's a deadbeat, I could agree to a point. But I mean,
he ain't show up to the baby. He ain't show up to the baby shower.
Right.
You're going to do the scan,
the ultrasound.
The ultrasound. He ain't pull up. Yeah.
I mean,
you're not supposed to get that last name.
Because let's be real, sometimes we crack a shot and it catch. And at that point in time, you don't believe in abortion, so you're making that child. And just maybe at that point in time, the man are ready to get married to you, you know?
It wasn't that serious of a situation.
I mean, but if the man show up to the hospital, the child born, I mean, when the birth certificate come out, he had to sign.
Oh, yeah.
So the child going on automatically.
But that would then warrant for him to be there. He would have been there throughout the process.
Yes. So
I with her if it is
if he's a deadbeat and he just bust out, well then I would understand.
Like you call him, tell him you have a child for him. You know, you're messaging him, no response.
He just hit the ghost.
Calls, no. Yeah. At this point in time, he's an insubordinate.
No, don't get me wrong.
For sure.
I don't want to catchy narrative that I don't believe. I fully believe in marriage.
Fully.
Personally, I don't want to have a child out of wedlock.
Correct. I see me.
Me personally, but
when I tell females that, they don't believe me at all.
They don't believe you.
They don't believe me at all. I don't know if it's because they're not on her or they just feel like I on wildness.
Yeah.
I am not. My mom was married when she was 30. I would like to, like my dad didn't contribute in no big way in my life and my upbringing. However, what he did do was marry my mom. And I feel as though I would like to also do that. Marry my significant other.
I would like to get married and then have children, you know? Like, I feel like, well, that's how I know it to be now, boy.
Yeah.
But if it ever, happen that it don't go that way, I ain't vexed same way, You can't really let the child feel it now, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be adults and...
Yeah, for sure. And I know how I felt, and I feel like I wouldn't even what I went through for my worst enemy. So I feel like I plan to be, and I definitely making steps and certain changes to be, better than what I come up with.
Because remember, he's a good fella.
That's good talk. That's good talk.
That's good talk.
That's good talk. I know what I say. Is it? But we just was freestyling.
How long we have again there?
Wait, let me do the thing. When you first
No. This is freestyle. So we can just bring up any topic. You're talking about Trudy here.
What?
Trudy here.
Who's that?
When the man catch you in the back of the van.
Back of the van?
You didn't see the thing with Trudy? And you know what Trudy, right? Truly, when the husband catch in the back of the van with the man, boy.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I don't know.
You didn't know that?
That was recently?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have a clue.
And I say, all right, Trudy, all right. And she say, what happened?
No. Well, you talk it. I go fill in.
All right, cool.
So what topic I have for
let
me?
me talk about Trudy.
Trudy.
So, Trudy, how she seen, right? In the back of our van, it looked like a maxi.
A maxi?
Yeah, and the husband like he track she and run up the hill.
So, but who maxi this is? She maxi.
The Horner man maxi.
Oh, the Horner man. Okay.
Trudy
So
spread out on the back seat. You understand? Like a chicken
So that means
spread out.
she was a passenger. At some point, she'll be a passenger.
Well, it could be. Or
Could
maybe
be.
she just bunks up a maxi man somewhere and say, well, you understand? Back seat.
That call that money.
Excursion.
That
You
call.
know?
That hard pong, yeah.
And a man catch she and Trudy move like,
A man catch you or she man catch you?
well, we don't know who the man is to Trudy. I think it was probably her ex or something, but he's like, all right, Trudy. Okay, Trudy.
So he called she by she name.
What's your name?
So he like he see she in that position already.
The man who walk up to the maxi
Cause
door.
if it is she
Pulling
was
up.
in a position, she was in a common foul position or something. Just think of like a foul.
Yeah, the phone.
I had foul.
Yeah.
How it is you able to just watch from that position you was in and be able to tell, hey, that Trudy, unless you would have had that same said person in a similar position.
No, I'm saying the man run up on the maxi, the man run up the hill, the man panting, run up the hill,
Well, then,
reach
nah.
by the maxi door.
He been there before.
Yes, I think that is Trudy ex-husband.
How'd it be?
Because Trudy went and posted on Facebook after she was like, oh, the husband was with the neighbor. And now that she doing she thing, he jump in she.
The husband was with the neighbor. This happened in South.
Don't do South people that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do South people. I'm sorry. I
think-
love South.
Yeah.
South is love.
South is love.
South is love.
But I feel like, men could rail one but can't take one.
Yeah,
I feel like
That's
I
a
was going
fact.
with Trudy, but and she was like, I'm not going through that.
that's our
This
fault.
maxi man have to get his sprawl out.
Like I was watching, yes, similar to that situation. I was on TikTok recently and I saw a video where a woman was saying, her husband was horning her 14 times.
1-4.
1-4. So we would suppose that they
How long they was together?
They together a while. 14 times. That's a lot of times.
No, but how long they was together?
I don't know how long, but 14 times.
I feel like if you're together about,
Bro.
we say you're together like 28 years and 14 on. I mean, that's not that much now, boy. You understand?
But I don't know the number. I don't have a numerical.
You remember you had to get the horn to get a year ratio to
Right,
really
okay.
know how much percentage of the relationship was actually loyalty.
I know that. I know that information.
You know that info. So
However, the man horn her 14 times.
that is what 14 different girl or 14 jam pass.
Bro, I don't know
Because
all
14
of that.
different girls,
It was
that's
a
a little
TikTok.
bit much.
It was a TikTok video, right? It was a small snippet.
We gotta get the details.
I had to get the whole full scoop, but I did not get the full scoop.
Right.
So she husband on her 14 times. And she was like, listen, we have kids and stuff together. I love you. 14 times you on me. It was cool. But you could never be living this life feeling as though you alone desirable by others. And only you alone people want to jam. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to continue because clearly if you do it 14 times, that means it's working. So what is going to happen now is I'm going to go outside here and do my thing. And you are going to continue doing your thing. We are going to stay together and stay married and live in the same house. However, don't bring no kids, no outside kids, or no STDs to my home. What it is you feel about that? How it is you're dealing with that situation?
I will stop horning immediately. Because it will no longer have the
you know,
thrill.
as you say that, I feel as though the man will stop ordering too when he see she doing the same thing.
Yeah, because it will no longer have the thrill and not getting caught. You understand? It no longer fun now, boy.
Yeah.
You understand?
You come home and you see she laughing on she phone.
Yeah,
it's a competition.
And I don't want that.
Yeah, you come home, you see she thing on she phone. You're like, wee boy.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Yeah. I feel like we should either boss up, but then again, kids involved too. Kids in the mix.
Yo, though, that's a real toxic situation.
That's a real toxic. I feel like that's a real toxic response. And 2 wrongs don't make a right, as they say.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing about it too, like 14 horn from a man, that's not even equivalent to 1 horn from a woman.
True.
When you think about it.
But still too, for him to horn 14 times, you as a woman and all too had to say to yourself, but what have I not been doing for him to decide to go out 14 times? God, that's a lot. He's a serial horn at this point. He's a serial horn at this point, bro.
No, but what I'm saying, that can't be the woman fault. That can just be the man having a problem.
Yeah, okay. I'm not saying it is her fault, but she have a part to play.
What part do you think she had to play?
Maybe he working long shifts and when he come home, there's no food. Dishes in the sink. She don't eat. All he have is cricks alone. So you ain't going to even fry egg? Unacceptable.
So what you're trying to say is, if he's a man only getting cricks, yeah, have every right to horn. If you come home and it's just cricks and corned beef, you could put her on home. That is your right as a man.
Well, you really
that what you're saying?
You very philosophical.
No, I just asking a question. I trying to understand where you're coming from.
All right. Yeah, man, answer for that, eh?
Right.
And I've had this conversation with my mother as well.
Right.
And we've both come to the conclusion that in some situations, horn out the pathway.
So you're saying your mother...
Horn and lash.
Your mother on your father already?
Horn and lash. No, but I feel like my father felt as though my mother was horning. Come on, mother is a... in 2023, stereotypes, she a bad bitch. She a bad bitch. She making she own money. She could dress. She's sexy. She could contour. Put on her lace front.
No.
Do she on eyebrows.
If you're saying one and a part, but I do agree on the lash part.
Well, I am not an advocate for the lashing, but
right.
I would say sometimes a lash might have a party and they're boy. In my apartment that I paying for, my rent is 14,000. You not paying nothing. I covering the full rent.
No, you see
lash passing, boy.
So this is the part. Hey. This is the part where we track back to the beginning of the segment where I tell you I am a nice guy. I ain't not lashing. I walking out. I leaving.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Correct. Fair.
Girl in abundance.
Fair.
Girl in abundance. Remember?
True.
You
but
might,
still,
you
I have
know,
to make it.
You know jamming this man.
Still, but I
how
have to
much
make
jam
it.
I get on you already?
I have to make it abundantly clear. On my bed?
First of all, Isaac kind of technical fleck up, man. So, if I walk in my house and I see a man thing, I call the police immediately. There's an intruder in my building, you understand? And I want him out. You understand? And I didn't even let she know I did.
I with you on that. But after I call the police, hand passing.
She had to leave next. The police escorting 2 of them out my house.
Nah. He might be in my robe and using my towel and had a pass. Because I show you upon my robe. Hey, there's what? Papi does wear on here. Yeah, hand passing. Where doing in my robe?
So you never went by a girl and put on an next man robe?
No. Unacceptable behavior.
So
who brought you up? Not me. And if you're a fella, how they doing that? Who raised you?
So you ever put on a horn? You're going by a girl.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't. What is horn? I don't know what is that.
Hey,
dark skin beggars do not horn.
Yeah, ain't dry your skin where you air breeze, you fan it. You ain't wipe your skin.
We dry off any covers.
Who towel is that?
We dry off.
And who covers is that?
We dry off any covers.
So she buy them covers?
Hopefully.
But
one good hope.
Yourself,
one good hope.
One good hope that she buy the covers.
Yeah. But even so, I don't feel I would be comfortable to do it in your significant other place. Let me go in a double palm.
If the man walking offshore and he now leave, and she say, he go on 3 days now, and you see in our whole window, dog, let me be
That
real.
offshore situation is a
You're
tough
going on,
one.
you're going and pay that 150
no,
for that 3 hours,
boy,
or
I
you're going in
don't
his
feel I
zone.
paying that 150.
You're
boy.
going in his zone.
I'm going in his own, boy.
Exactly. And then he double back because he liked it, because he feel she was one thing, and he come home. He never went offshore.
That offshore thing is a real tricky situation.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Or if you know a man
I
working,
feel like if I work in
if
offshore,
you know a man working 12 hours, she tell her he working 7 to 7. 12 o'clock swing through.
on my lunch hour?
Or he no.
On
He
my
lunch
lunch
at
hour?
12 to 1, swing through 2 o'clock.
On my lunch hour, my lunch hour, 2 to 1. I mean, 2 to 3.
You go in, or you're spending the 150, the money. You're spending the 150, or you're swinging through.
Facts, that's
and she living
Listen.
3 minutes from your work.
Listen, you see with the situation economically, what is going on right now, I have to go for the economical approach. I have to go for it.
What's the economical approach?
To not spend the 150.
Exactly.
To not spend the 150.
So why you vex? You can't man have your robe on?
Yeah.
Buy an next robe.
Yeah, but I like that robe.
That is okay. You can't like it again. Unless I a man might tell him, well, dog, at least wash my robe and bring it back now. I that kind of man.
You kind of inject sense in man. I really feel as though these men living in abundance, and as I just always say, every year a new batch of girls graduating, you know.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, dog. Big man thing. Real men, there's course out on men for going on a girl. And honestly, dog, I don't even blame my man. And I don't blame my girl either. Because we human beings us. You have it in your mind to horn. You can't stop the rain from falling. Why even fighting up to that shoe? Just leave now. Just go. You understand? I don't even want a revenge thing. Like, I ain't even going on your sister or your mother or your best friend, nothing.
Yeah.
I just locking you off.
You're cool.
I just cool. I cool. I lock you off and I go on to the next one.
Let bygones be bygones.
Correct is right. Let bygones be bygones.
All right, brother.
But what you will do,
as you say, is a
what
nice
you will
guy.
do, that gold chain I buy for Christmas, you will leave that day.
Yeah.
Because I will melt that and make a ring for my next girl.
Oh.